Good morning. Today they are going to fix our sewage system, and I would like to tell you more about that because we had to wait a very long time before they started, and today they are finally here. This morning they already cleaned the old sewer, and that means we have like this concrete box where all the poop and everything is coming to, everything from the house, so also from our sink and the shower. And but that was an old one, so that's not according to the new system, the new rules they have. So you have to have a new one, and the new one also has like this drainage system, so all the water that is coming out is clean again before it gets into the ground. And that's great because we want clean water in our for our drinking water in our shower. There are some rules where to put this system, because you can't be too close to someone else's water system or your own water, like the well where we pump our water from. Our new one is going to be on the same place, the same spot as the old one, so, and that's no problem. There are no drinking water wells in the area. And I think it's about 100 meters they have to be apart, but I'm not really sure. I can check that for you. And here you can see where the infiltration system is coming. So they did some digging yesterday, and then they found this really big rock where you can see here. So I don't know if he's going to get remove the rock, but he is coming today, and then we will see what the next move is. There is the infiltration system, and I don't know if you can see it already. No, it's really hard to see. Here you can see a blue pipe, and those are the pipes that are going into the ground and coming up, so the gases can go out. And this here is the tank, the new tank. I like the old one, the concrete, but this is better because the old one is leaking, the concrete is leaking, so there's dirty water coming out now, and I can show you later because you can see there's water in the hole. And this is a closed system, so there can't go any water into the ground. And he has a funny face. I can show you the water that's leaking out. So I think they're going to dig this one out, and I think this is only for the infiltration. He told us everything, but I'm not really sure. But here you can see the wet spot here. That's water leaking from the system, and I see if you look here, there's a hole, there's a pipe. Maybe I can get a little bit closer, like over there. I was telling that it was leaking, but that's not the right word, because it's not really leaking. It's just how it was built, because you have the tank and on the top there's a pipe like an overflow, so everything comes in the tank, and then the harder parts go down to the bottom and the water is coming on the top, and then you have to overflow, so the water goes into the overflow, but it goes immediately into the ground, and then it just flows to lower places. And in this case it is in the garden of our neighbor. He has delicious grass, so we are doing something good, but it's not the way it's supposed to be. So that's why they have these new rules, that it has to go into an infiltration system where the water can slowly go down through all the layers, and in the end you have clean water again. So that's the best way. So he is finished for today, and he did quite a lot, I think. So the tank is in the ground now, and tomorrow he will come back and do the rest. So then he is going to do the drainage system. Yeah, I'm very happy with how it looks. Good morning. This is the sound where we wake up with. This time he was very early. At least we thought it was early. It was 7:30, so I think that's quite early. But normally not for those guys. But the other days he was not so early in the morning here. I think he had another job to do. But now he is leveling the ground, and then there is the infiltration system going on. I think it's mostly pipes, and hopefully I'm going to film that today because we are going away this day. We're going to meet Bram Eijgenhuijsen. He's a Dutch vlogger. And has his own permaculture farm. Yeah, so hopefully I'm here to film everything from the infiltration system, and or else we just get to see the end result. they are almost done. And it was not totally according to plan, because the tank was lower than the infiltration, and that's because there was a really big rock underneath that I already showed you, but they couldn't remove that, so the infiltration is a little bit higher, and that meant that we need a pump to pump the water up into the infiltration. So they did that, and that also meant that they needed electricity, so they put electricity there, and they needed to open the ground for a pipe. So that's what they did, and my garden looks like a mess. But hopefully they are done today. I also wanted to show you this wall, and maybe I can find some footage where you can see that it's not good anymore. But they repaired this wall, and I think it looks very good now. Way better, because it was all hanging this way, and this wall is protecting the earth cellar, so it's very important that it stays there. We had bought dirt for in the greenhouse, and it seemed to be that it was quite low in the pH. So, and we noticed that our plants were starting to get a bit yellow. So what we did is I bought some calcium, and I diluted that with water, and now we poured it on the ground. So hopefully they're going to restore a little bit, because calcium raises the pH level, and then it gets more basic. So we need more basic ground instead of a bit too sour. So that's what we did, and hopefully they are doing fine. I can show you how the plants are doing. So here you see our tomatoes. I cut off the lower leaves because they were more like this. And if you can see, it's a bit more light green, more to the yellow, and here it's also not, the leaves are also not that dark green, and I think they're supposed to be a lot darker. Here you can see too, start to get yellow. So hopefully that will work out fine. And here's some beans, 2 beans, and here I have peppers, but they were also very light green. So I think they don't like the ground too. And here I have some beans. The only one who don't are not, yeah, the small one. I think that's because of the heat. But the rest is doing fine. And I don't think they are climbing beans. So I put them under the wire, but that's not necessary. And then I have squash over here. Or maybe it's pumpkin. I think it's pumpkin. But they are growing very slow. And here I put in spinach. So it's starting to sprout now. Like here. So I think this is going great. Here we have carrots. But I have to look very closely. Like here. It's like there's a little bit of grass growing underneath, but these are all carrots. And I put the hay over it to keep the ground a little bit more moist. Another row of carrots. And then here I have, let's see, yeah, this is yellow beet. And I don't know the name of this one in English. Maybe it's on the package. No, it's only in Swedish and Danish and Finns. But I can show you the picture. It's this one. So that one is also doing fine. And here I have some zinnia flowers and some more beans. This is like the kale and some more tomatoes, but I think that's a bit too late, but we'll see. I don't know what this is. So it's just waiting because I lost the cart. And then there is some more other beans. And here we have, what do we have here? This is pumpkin. And this is zucchini, courgette. And I also put in some more tomatoes and paprika, but that's not coming up yet. Here we have cauliflower, but I just sown that. Some more beans and peas. So, oh, and there are the cucumbers, yeah. But they were all yellow too. And we already had these little, supposed to be cucumbers, but they died. And I think it's because the plant was not happy. And here is salad. And on the other side there's a row with radish. Yeah. I hope everything will start to grow perfectly. So what we notice is that it's all experimenting and trying. We didn't know that this was not the right earth, the right dirt for in the greenhouse. So we know now, but we still have a lot. But there, I think we can put that over the infiltration system and where the sewage system is now. So we are going to put it over there and plant in some flowers. So hopefully we have a good use of the earth. And I think I'll just put in some calcium too. So here in the buckets there is the potatoes, and here a sweet pea. This is my like Richard calls it, my witch's soup. because he sees me stirring and he says, oh, you look like a witch like this. But it's very good for the plants. And here's also potatoes. That looks good because it has beautiful flowers. These are the polyculture beds, all 3 of them, and they are doing really well now. Okay, we already picked some salads and the radish. Like here, I see this one is cracked, but we can still eat this. So I'm going to harvest this one, and I see another one that I want to harvest. But as you can see, there's a lot of salad in there. And this is the rucola, but it's in flower now, but I use the flowers in my salad. Those are really nice. And then here we have, it's like a cabbage salad, a red one. I think they are doing great. Here we have the white cole and cole radish, no kohlrabi. I don't know if it's the same in English, but then the leeks, some more lettuce, and here's spinach growing in between. And there's also radish, beets, and the sugar peas. They are doing fine. I planted some more, so we're going to have more. Over there, some more sugar peas, some anise, potatoes, and a lot of onions. I think we're doing great. I hope so. What do you think?
Yeah.
Are we doing great with the garden?
Great
Yeah?
going, yeah. Everything is flowering, growing.
Except for the garlic. They look a little bit sad.
Yeah.
I will turn the camera. These are my garlics, but they look a little bit sad. So next year we're going to put them in the greenhouse. And then we could have already harvested them, so yeah. Potatoes. And over there we have some mint. Yeah. So that was it for this video. Yeah, I'm glad that the sewage is done now, and hopefully we can start sprouting some flowers over there. And otherwise it's still okay. I know that next year there will be a lot of herbs growing back there like it was this year. So yeah, that's no problem. This was a lot of me talking, and yeah, a lot of information, I think, but yeah, it's a little bit different than my other vlogs, but I hope it's still okay for you. And if you really didn't like it, please tell me, because then I will know that for the next time. And of course I can't do everything right for everybody, but I can do my best to make it as comfortable for you as I can. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. Have a great day. Bye bye. Now I'm really going in because I think I said mosquito bumps in my previous vlogs. I looked it up because I know that it sounds really weird. And of course they are mosquito bites. And I know I have a few more now. I'm scratching one at the moment. But it's, if you go outside here, you just know that there are, you have some extra. Yeah. So I am taking a natural antihistamine, so it won't itch that much. And I think it's working great. I use doTERRA essential oils, and I just have the soft gels. They call the dry ease, and they also work perfectly when you have irritation of the respirational system. I don't know how you say that in English. In Dutch it's hooikoorts. But it's really working great. And now I'm just trying it out to see if it works also like if you are having other irritations, like itching from your mosquito bites. So, but I think it works really well. It's not that itching like it can be. So I'm going in. Oh, I have to close the door. I'm going back. But you can say bye. I already did. See you next time. Yeah. Close the door. We have two doors. This is one. And then we have this ingenious system. Number two. I think we have to take that with us. There's this bird here, he only knows one note. Oh. Hier is je schroefstol. Oké. Waar? Oh, okay, I'm going to film it.